Yeah,
Tom, are you ready to roll?
yeah, Tim. I think we can get going here. I see there's a bunch of people on already, so kind of got a lot to cover today. So let's get started.
The show on the road. Well, good day, everyone. My name is Tim Cox. I'm in the communications team here at Bruvity. Thank you again for taking time out of your day for this webinar. If you're new to these webinars, welcome. This is one of a series that discusses how artificial intelligence can be used to address efficiency and cost reduction objectives in pursuit of delivering a better customer experience overall. By the way, you can view our previous webinars by visiting the resources page of the Bruvity website. Today, we're going to take a closer look at how Bruvity's AI-based suite of solutions enables service teams to quickly diagnose and triage home appliance technical issues, boost first-time fix rates, reduce truck rolls, and predict which parts will be required to remedy the problem. Now, at the heart of these solutions is the Bruvity SmartService pack for home appliances. This is optimized for the needs of extended warranty companies, home warranty companies, and service contractor networks, as well as OEMs. Before we get things underway, a couple of housekeeping notes, I suppose. The chat channel is open for your questions throughout the presentation, so feel free to shoot those in as they occur to you. We'll respond to them in sequence at the end of the webinar. Now, with me today is Tom Meehan. Tom works closely with Bruvity's customers to help them assess their AI needs and strategy. And also with us today, we have Andy Chimmelgund, who is the CEO and founder of the company. So we're going to get started here by turning things over to Tom. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tim. And I think it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some of the attendees that we have on, which seem to be across multiple time zones today. So what format kind of we're going to cover today in conjunction with Andy? Okay, I'm going to kind of introduce Bruvity's products, some of the markets we're in. Okay, in the general home appliance area. Andy's then going to come on and give you more details about how we actually in the background and some of our core technologies, how we do some of the things that I'll be talking about. Okay, and then after that we're going to go into kind of a suite of demos. Okay, and they'll become a little more clear to you as we kind of move through here, but we have ones that's kind of focused on our products that's targeted at call center agents. And then, another version of the product that's more focused at servicers themselves. Okay, so let me begin with kind of introduction. So Bruvity is a market leader in providing AI-based service solutions for home appliances, with offerings that are sold to OEMs, that is the manufacturers of home appliance equipment, warranty providers, and to servicers. Our products allow call center agents and service techs to triage problems, provide remote fixing of those issues when that is possible, and also have a self-service option where customers can do some initial triage, find documentation, etc. This can deflect calls from the call center or lead to a better informed engagement between the customer and the service center. Okay. What we're going to talk most about today is the Bruvity SmartService pack for home appliance, a SaaS cloud-based solution that provides for support of the Bruvity product portfolio of AI service solutions across all major home appliance vendors, products, and categories. But before I do that, I wanted to kind of cover the Bruvity product suite, which is displayed here. And I'll go through these products in a little more details and correlate them as well. Agent Assist is a call center agent product that allows agents to triage problems with a chatbot and has contextual information from manual, facts, videos, et cetera, that's directly associated with the actual triage and the problem that's being addressed. So all this data that you'll see in the screen subsequently contains not just a chatbot for triage, but a huge amount of contextual information directly associated with that particular product and the problem that's actually being addressed. If it transpires that a service technician dispatch is required, it's an informed one with a service technician given a specific recommendation on the issue, and where appropriate, it may also include a parts prediction. Tech Assist is used by the service technicians. It's got similar capabilities to the Agent Assist capabilities, but it's in a different form factor. Okay, typically used by the Tech Assist on site, and often used either in a mobile phone device or with some form of tablet. Customer Assist allows for self-service capabilities where customers can look to triage problems themselves, look up product information, and so on. Each of these assist applications can use part prediction, where part predictions are made by the Brevity engine based on the particular fault issue triage and using BOM information associated with that particular product. Brevity Smart Insights provides a management view that includes call center performance, agent performance, and ranking, tech and customer assist usage and performance, and also parts prediction performance. The auth tool allows for the creation and editing of decision trees that are used for triage, and it's a way for product experts to transfer knowledge into the Brevity system to guide the AI that Brevity use. I want to give you some more context around this by giving you a brief history of us in the home appliance space. We began working with home appliance OEMs developing machine learning models for home appliances. We've evolved to support additional markets in the home appliance for other companies that have home appliances under service, including home warranty companies, extended warranty companies, and servicers. The requirement for these type of companies is different from OEMs. OEMs will typically provide service for their own product. Home warranty companies will have to provide support for a diversity of home appliance products that they have under services with varying ages. Extended warranty companies will provide service for a series of different vendors that are either associated with their retail partners, where extended services may be bought at point of sale, or with some OEM servicers. Servicers will need to be able to fix a whole range of home appliance issues and products and vendor types in the field. In order to support these type of ecosystems, where you have a diverse number of appliance types to support, okay, this is where the SmartService pack really comes into play. It provides support for all major home appliance vendors and home appliance types. Agent Assist for call center support, Tech Assist for services in the field, and for part prediction. This is a SaaS cloud-based solution where users can just log in and start using it, okay? So generally when we engage customers in this space, okay, we'll provide them a series of logins where they can access the SmartService pack for home appliance. They can immediately start using this solution without any integration, okay, and provide immediate value to their service ecosystem by using the whole suite of tools that Brevity provides for the home appliances that they have under service. Home warranty companies can have support for the diversity of home appliances that they have under services. Extended warranty companies can support the appliance for their contracts that they sell with their retail partners at point of sale. Or with extended service contracts that they support in conjunction with their OEM partners. Servicers will be able to use this for all the home appliances that they have to deal with in the field and the calls that they make out. So I'm going to switch over to Andy now, and Andy's going to give us some sort of behind the scene details of what we do to be able to support these home appliances and provide the range of service support that's needed for them. Andy.
Thanks, Tom. So the way our solution architecture is designed, that we have built the solution that's primarily cloud-based. And the idea behind this is that this could be worked as a standalone product, or it could be part of ERP or some sort of a backend system, CRM system that you may have. So this could very well be integrated into any of the existing cloud CRM solutions like Salesforce, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, and so on and so forth. It can also integrate with any cloud provider of your choice, whether it's a AWS, Google, or Azure cloud, or it could be hosted by us. So primarily in case of home warranty or servicer market space, this is something that Bruviti will host it. You will have access through your login, and you'll be able to use all the applications that Tom has already gone through. In terms of how we are differentiated from others in terms of how the solution has been built, what I would like to highlight there is that the solution is the entire AI engine. But the AI engine, the way it has been designed is that it's built on a data model that's created based on the publicly available data. So we take multiple data sources. We will take FAQs, industry forums, consumer reviews, reports, services data, service forums, service data, a knowledge base that could be simple things like FAQ, manuals, troubleshooting guides. All of that information is fed into our service AI engine, which allows us to build this application. So if you could just go to the next slide, Tom.
I sure can.
So here we kind of get into the little bit of the crux of the details. What does the engine comprise of, or how does the engine work? So the way we have designed the engine is that it works on, as I mentioned, a lot of the publicly available information, which is what is created, which is what is used to create the base model. So manuals, the operational history, service tech forums, any parts data, environmental data, reviews, feedback, facts, all that will be built into the base model. And once the base model is built, the structure of the data is built. And when you start integrating the solution into a customer's custom interface, if you could just play that slide, Tom, you have to have an ability to provide a solution that is based on the base model, but you will now take the information, which is the operational history or the knowledge base, service bulletins, any enterprise integration, which is very specific to the OEMs or a home warranty company or a large servicer. So now we take your data, apply it to our base model, and as an effect of that, what we create is what we call it as a custom model. And this custom model is the model that's used to create or to build the applications that you see or you will be seeing in the demo shortly. And so the idea behind this is that it's really is the AI engine that's fueling all the content for this application. And this engine is constantly getting modeled, trained, evaluated as more and more data gets processed through this. So we love to call this as a fine wine, which aged or more give a better taste. Similarly, the application gets more and more used. You're going to see a lot more effects of the AI coming in. So that's the idea behind our solution overview. So back to Tom.
Yeah. Hey, Andy, I think a couple of points. When we, move on to the demo of the SmartService pack a little later, actually in a couple of slides, you're going to see a whole bunch of different vendors that are supported there, and various product types, either laundry or dishwashers or cooking and so on. Okay, so just to clarify, it's like initially a base model is created. Okay, and then that model is further customized to a particular vendor's product. Okay, would that be fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So we've gone through this process with all the vendors before on kind of creating a base model for a particular appliance category, and then gathered a bunch of information from all different sorts of sources, facts, industry forums, whatever, for specific data that's associated with, say, a particular vendor, okay, and a particular model from that vendor, okay, and then we've created a custom model for that. Okay, and we actually do this, I think, kind of now with a lot of automated capabilities in terms of our ability to ingest that type of data, that allows us to support a lot of different appliance type, a lot of different appliance vendors. Okay, but do that effectively and quickly in a very automated way. So as you'll see when we get into the demo, we have kind of very broad range support right now. But as new models are added, okay, we can quickly, look to integrate them into the SmartService pack as well. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Before I kind of go into the sort of the demo part of our webinar today, I just want to give you kind of a little sampling of, some of the kind of improved performance we've been able to offer service ecosystems using our AI-based service tool. Okay, and this particular sample is, for customer assist and for agent assist. In the case of customer assist, we're seeing, and this is measured, a lot more, I think, beginning with OEMs, but also now with home warranty companies and extended warranty companies. I think there's also kind of a younger generation that prefers this sort of often, initial engagement, to do it online and to try and troubleshoot some things themselves or discover more information themselves. But these percentages here from a customer assist perspective are a measure of people who've used our customer assist product, okay, and didn't actually have a subsequent engagement with either the call center or maybe ultimately that, something that resulted in a service tech dispatch. So these numbers show that, these percentages of customers were satisfied with their customer assist engagement and didn't need a subsequent engagement to, follow on through with the agent in the call center or dispatch or so on. Okay, so this leads to, obviously, call deflection from the call center, ultimately reduce truck rolls that would manifest themselves from that engagement. Okay, and I think also we're finding from feedback from our customers of all sides, customer experience that they can get online, use this tool, use our AI capabilities in that, and look to, try some types of problems, okay, and look for documentation and information around the product. The other performance numbers are around, improvements that we've been able to provide from an agent assist point of view around first-time completes, okay? So using our tools where, an agent interacting with the customer has much better triage capabilities, and you'll see this demonstrated, okay? And also much more contextual information about the problem, okay? We've been able to see these sort of improvements from a first-time complete perspective. And then we have other metrics, and they're kind of not shown here, around our parts prediction capabilities and being able to predict parts, okay? And having the ability for a service call to be completed on one visit, okay, which is a big cost point and also a big issue with customer experience and customer satisfaction, that, we've achieved very good performance from those capabilities as well. And then from a tech assist perspective, you'll see this from a demonstration point of view, we're providing kind of great capabilities for that service tech, both to be, well informed about what the issue is, okay, be able to better predict parts, okay, and be able to triage on-site using our AI tools in a much more effective manner, and be able to access documentation and videos in that. So we also are providing, much better performance across the entire ecosystem in terms of deflecting calls from a customer assist point of view, and satisfying customers with that engagement, getting much better first-time completes in the call center. Okay, making parts predictions that are accurate and greatly reduce the need for a second truck roll to solve a problem. And with Tech Assist, being able to provide tools to the on-site technician to be able to triage, to be able to kind of parts predict, often in advance by himself or in conjunction with the call center, and being able to access documentation and videos that are directly contextual to the device they're working on and the problem that they're working on. So next part I'm going to go through for the SmartService pack, Agent Assist and the UI flow of that. And I'll talk you through various aspects and dimension of the information that's presented to the agent as part of this demo. So the first process around this is that, we're going to select an appliance type, in this case, a refrigerator, then a particular manufacturer. Okay, and you can see the range of vendors that we're currently, supporting in this tool there. Okay, in this particular demonstration here, I'm selecting a GE refrigerator. Okay, then the model number will be selected. Okay, when you're using this, you'll see a drop down of all the various GE refrigerator models and select one of those. Okay, for this particular tool, you don't actually have to know the serial number. Okay, so you proceed with filling out this information, a refrigerator, and then we selected GE from a whole range of different home appliance vendors that we support, selected a model number for that. And now we're going to proceed with, talking about what the actual problem is, in this case, not cooling. Okay. Okay, so now I launch the Agent Assist. Okay, and as you can see, let me kind of describe this screen that's presented to the call center agent in a little more detail. Okay, over on the right here, you have a chatbot. Okay, and this is the sort of interaction using, 2RA AI agent that the call center agent will do in conjunction with the customer on the phone. Okay, here is a little more information about the appliance itself, a visualization of it, the model type, various more information around the features of the product and so on. Okay, and then over on the left-hand side, you'll have a series of manuals, facts, videos. That's information that's all contextual to that particular appliance vendor, that particular model type, and the problem we're actually trying to solve right now. Okay, so for this, we get a recommendation on what needs to be changed for the thermostat around this device not cooling. Okay, and if I just proceed on here with the flow. Okay, you can see that the Agent Assist can actually pull up manuals that's directly associated with this particular product and the problem that we're troubleshooting. As you can see, there's a very specific GE video on refrigerators not cooling. The exact problem that's being discussed here that becomes available to the call center agent and can be also passed on to the end customer as well. Okay, and then we select whether this addressed the problem either by what the solution that was presented or the range of contextual information that was provided. Okay, and then there's very much a feedback loop that's very much part of the capabilities and the solution that further trains the model so it continually improves from a performance and a recommendation perspective over time. Okay, there's a report that's generated from this. Okay, So that's that sequence. Now we're going to maybe, do this again. I just want to emphasize the range of home appliances that are supported from a vendor perspective and from a category point of view, and obviously from a model point of view. In this case, we're going to look at a dishwasher. I'm going to select the Samsung dishwasher. This will populate out a model number, and it's automatically. There's actually a drop-down menu that you'll be presented with let's say in this case is the various Samsung dishwasher models which you will select. With the customer, you'll populate this based on what their particular issue is, and then we'll launch Agent Assist for this. Okay, so again, the agent is presented with a series of options to kind of further specify the problem. Okay, in this case, we're going to select the dishwasher will not drain water. Okay, then there's a further series of options that are presented. Okay, in this case, there are 3 possible reasons why the dishwasher might not be draining water, and then the agent is asked to select one of those based on their interaction. Okay, and then there's a recommendation about how to address this. Okay. Okay, just again to show you, some contextual information about this particular problem. Here is an actual, specific video about this particular Samsung dishwasher, and a video about actually how to perform the process of unclogging the dish. And then we go back to, did this resolve your problem? Answer is yes. Then we go forward again with another one. So again, in this case, I'm going to select a different vendor, a different equipment type. Okay. So in this case, it's a washer. And this is a Whirlpool washer. Okay. So, as you can see, there's a really huge range of appliances that we support here. Beko, Bosch. This is a Whirlpool washer. But in the case of both home warranty companies and extended warranty companies, and for services themselves, they're going to have to deal with a huge range of different vendors, equipment, home appliance equipment types, and models and their service. And this is really what the SmartService pack is. It's a combined solution that offers support for multiple vendors, multiple different types of appliances, multiple model types that they can that allows them to triage them, in a single interface. Here again, I'm going to let's start with a model number. We're going to select what the actual problem category is, and then we'll launch Agent Assist. Here we say the washer further define the problem is shaking or vibrating. Okay, so it's directing us to a series of documentation, okay, that will be able to address that problem. Okay. And here in this case, we have a specific video that is around Whirlpool shaking and vibrating issues. Okay. Again, did this solve the problem? Okay. So that was the Agent Assist product. Okay. And this is done in a form factor for a call center agent that's typically in front of their computer screen. Okay, and as all of those information presented to them both at at the chatbot. Okay, about the particular vendor model type that they're trying to address the problem with, and they're given a whole series of contextual information from facts, from videos, from documentation around that particular product type and the specific issue that's being triaged. Okay, For field service technicians in the field, they'll typically have some sort of mobile device, either their phone or a tablet. So the Tech Assist product, contains very similar capabilities in terms of chatbot and a triage capability, and ability to access contextual manuals and facts and so on, but it's just in a different form factor. So what I'm going to actually, start a video here, for Tech Assist, and I'll walk you through it as it's the Tech Assist would be using this, say in this case, from I think a mobile form factor. Okay, and we begin with a similar process of a selection of appliance type, manufacturer, model number, and so on. Okay, so it's a refrigerator. It's a GE refrigerator. Select a particular model type. Select the problem type. And now we launch into the chatbot. Now, obviously in this case, form factor is different. Okay, so the initial screen you'll see will be primarily around the chatbot. Just looking for issues around not cooling. Further selection of type. Okay, so here we come out with a recommendation. Did that solve your problem? View appliance details here. Now here, the agent can access, manuals directly associated with this problem, videos directly associated with this problem, and appliance type. You can minimize the chat window and actually, look at these manuals. Okay. So for the particular model type, the tech on site is able to access and read and scroll through the manuals directly associated with this particular product. They're also able to select videos that are directly associated with this type of a refrigerator and this type of problem. And there's some imagery that comes up around this. So this gives really a powerful suite of tools to the Tech Assist that's in the field to be able to triage problems around a specific vendor, a specific model type, and access contextual information for this from a handheld device, like in this case, like a mobile phone. Here's some facts. Back to the chatbot. That solves your problem from either the recommendations and the associated documentation, videos, et cetera, that were available. And then you switch to a new issue. So Tech Assist has the same suite of capabilities that Agent Assist has, both from a chatbot, triage capabilities from that, ability to access contextual information from both a manual and a video perspective, but it's in a different form factor and an appropriate form factor for the service tech in the field who have a mobile phone or a tablet in place and stuff like that. Okay. So for servicers themselves, this product, we don't just sell to OEMs and home warranty companies and extended warranty companies. We also sell direct to servicers. And this tool, Tech Assist, I think is a great tool for servicers who have to go on site, okay? Because there's a dimension of this that provides, pre-triage before a visit, okay, including parts prediction. But when they get on site, they can select an ability to triage products from all of the major home appliance vendors, all of their product types, the specific issues they have to deal with, get triage recommendations on site for that particular problem, and be able to access on site, contextual manual information, videos, and so on. Okay. So Tech Assist is, targeted to be used by servicers or servicers in conjunction with, our OEMs home warranty companies, or extended warranty companies. I'll just touch briefly on our admin console, which is a tool that allows us to support the configuration input. In this case, the deployment of new capabilities. In this case, we're going from dev to staging to production, which is one of the features functions that it can manage. Okay. It also provides us an ability in a capability we call ordering, which I referenced earlier on, for decision trees to be created and edited. Okay. Very often in these cases, there's human input. Okay, that guides the AI that we provide in order to provide the right triage capabilities. And this is actually a mechanism where, we can transfer on, prior knowledge or expert knowledge, okay, and input that into the Brevity ecosystem. And this will perform the basis in conjunction with our AI in terms of how our triage works and how our chatbot works, okay? So as potentially new information or new products come online, or we want to add more expert knowledge, or we want to adapt some of our triage capabilities, this model provides the tool by which we are actually able to do it. This tool provides the capability for us to be able to do it. Okay. Then here's just some other capabilities around we use this tool, or you would use this tool to be able to deploy new equipment types to be supported by our Agent Assist, Tech Assist, Customer Assist, product line. And this is an admin tool that allows us to do this. Okay. There's quite a lot of customization that you can actually apply to, the look and feel of a Agent Assist or Tech Assist product. And in this configuration option here within the admin console, this provides us a lot of capabilities to be able to customize that, configure that, adapt that based on individual customer needs or individual customer feedback. Okay, so things I kind of like to highlight before we kind of move into some questions is one. We are the market leader in providing service tools for the home appliance market. And as it pertains to AI, to provide the best performance from an AI and ML tool perspective, I think, we're finding that, I think the industry, the AI industry in general will agree with this, is that you have to have this vertical focus to get the best performance. So beginning with providing solutions for OEMs, okay, we've evolved that to, provide capabilities for support for other companies that have these device types under service, like home warranty companies and extended warranty companies, and for services themselves. And the range of tools we're providing from both, the entire ecosystem, from a call center agent for an ability for a customer to triage that themselves, or from a tech assist perspective, fit these, a whole series, obviously we provide solutions for OEMs themselves, but with the SmartService pack, okay, we're providing this large diversity of support for all of the vendors and all the home appliances that are in the field, okay, are under service contract with home warranty companies or extended warranty companies, or what servicers have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, that is providing service for a whole range of different home appliance equipment and vendors and model types. The service pack provides you the ability to support with our service tools this large, diverse range of install base in a very effective manner. So the benefits of this are sort of multifold, from both an efficiency in terms of service cost reduction, more efficient truck rolls, better part prediction on that, the ability for the service tech in the field to be able to triage, a particular issue in advance of going out, make a parts prediction for that. And then when being able to be on site, being able to triage a problem and access contextual, manual, and other information that they may have on site. So, Tim, with that, if there's any questions, I'll...
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, we have a couple. First question is, can I get direct access to the SmartService pack? How is it? How is it? How can it be provisioned to our partners and customers?
Yeah, so this is a cloud SaaS-based solution. Okay, so for any potential users of this, be they OEMs, be they home warranty companies, be they extended warranty companies or services themselves, it's available from the cloud via link, and we will just provide them with a login, and they will be able to access the screens and information and diversity of vendors and appliance types to be able to triage those problems just via login. So the way we typically work with customers, that they would contact us. Okay, we would engage them. Often there's a trial period associated with this where we're in a proof of concept, but they can access the suite of capabilities that I outlined here, both from in the demos from an agent assist and a tech assist perspective, just by a login. So the beauty of this is that there's no integration needed. Okay, there's no installation of software that's required within their enterprises and so on. They can immediately access these capabilities just by a SaaS login. Okay. Now, sometimes over time, as you're working with customers, they want to maybe customize their view or their version of it or do some integration, and that can happen naturally too. But to immediately access these capabilities, it's just a matter of contacting us, working with us, and we'll provide a series of logins which they can immediately start using this product. So we've had several home warranty companies, extended warranty companies, and even services themselves, who can get up and running in this, within a couple of days after some initial training, because there's no installation required on their site. Okay, there's no upfront integration that's required. They can merely access these capabilities just via login. And this will give them access to the kind of complete range of support for all of these vendors, all of these types of home appliances, all of the various models from those vendors within that, just by a simple login.
I think you covered the next question pretty well there, which is what, or maybe not, what types of appliances? You mentioned some of the brands earlier, but what categories, I suppose, of appliances are currently supported by the SmartService pack?
Yeah, so I mean, this will be all, refrigeration, laundry, cooking. So all of the major categories of home appliances are covered this. And as you can see from the screens I was showing, all of the major vendors, are supported as well. So for, home warranty companies have a whole diversity of, vendors and home appliance types on their services that in their case are, of various vintages as well. So they'll get immediate support for all of those. For a servicer that, has to go on site and deal with a whole diversity of install base on a day-to-day basis and equipment that they have to try and service, they'll really get immediate access to all of that type of equipment with the tool it is.
All right, we've got a couple more. Last two questions. They both center around integration, really. So the first is, is it suitable for OEMs to use as part of their existing infrastructure? By which I suppose they mean their existing field service applications, or maybe their contact center applications.
Yeah, I mean, so I talk quite a bit about kind of the range and diversities of products that we support, but we've also been working with OEMs on this version of the product themselves. So, first of all, I showed an interface that, allowed you to select, up to, 40 different vendors, okay? That too can be adapted or customized just for a specific OEM as well, okay? And they could use this tool in a cloud-based manner. Sometimes those OEMs want to kind of bring in additional service record information into their particular model for support of this. And we've done that before, okay? So it'll kind of further train the model associated with that equipment type. But, you know, the setup I'm showing from a cloud-based perspective can be tailored for, you know, just an individual OEM. And of course, in this case, you know, all the things I spoke about before in terms of, you know, immediately being able to use and try this, okay, is applicable to the OEM as well, okay, for, you know, service management of their equipment, okay. That's, you know, either on their factory service or, you know, in their install base or coming into their service ecosystems from a call point of view. Sometimes, you know, these OEMs, and this is true of home warranty vendors as well, will want, you know, some level of integration, say, with their CRM systems as well, okay? So, you know, we can accommodate that sort of customization as well. And in some cases, you know, some of these also prefer maybe not just a pure cloud implementation that goes into production, but maybe a hybrid of that, or some of it where the system is actually within their enterprise itself. But the core technology is all the same. You know, what we're offering here with, you know, with the service pack and support for a diversity of vendors and equipment type, you know, can be customized for an OEM just to support their particular equipment. Can be further customized if they provide us additional data that we might further train their particular models. And in certain cases in OEMs, you know, some other integration with things like CRM as well, and a diversity of options for, you know, how you might also deploy it, whether it's, you know, cloud-based, hybrid, or in the enterprise itself.
Yeah, I think you covered the next one as well there, Tom, which was pertaining to how can customers integrate this technology. Maybe it would be useful here to just talk through a classic integration engagement that we might have with a customer. Like, what are the steps there? Because we talk about our base models. I think also, though, we onboard existing information from the service and contact center groups. So maybe that will be a useful thing to just quickly outline as our last question here.
You know, what was I showing you in the SmartService pack was, you know, an ability, say, for a call center agent or a tech, okay, you know, to who's maybe having a customer online who has an issue with a particular vendor appliance type, okay, and say it's a refrigerator or whatever, that, you know, that agent or that tech can just log in and triage that problem and gain a whole series of contextual information around that problem, okay? What, you know, a lot of our customers want to do also is, you know, add additional information, you know, usually, you know, customer specific information and maybe some historical information associated with service with that particular customer for maybe, you know, that device type, but you know, other devices that are in the house as well, and integrate that in with that. And that's often a mode that we're actually used in as well, where we're part of an integration and a flow that starts with the CRM information or per customer information is passed on to us, okay? And then we use that in conjunction with, you know, the device information and triage information and contextual manuals, facts, videos associated with that particular problem in a single screen. So we're often part of a widget within a CRM where, you know, the workflow is, you know, customer information is gathered, then passed to us and used in conjunction with the information you saw on the agent assist screen. So that would be a very, you know, typical, you know, workflow and integration that we would provide. So, you know, in addition to seeing some of the things that you that you saw on the screen, you know, right now about the equipment type, triaging it, product manuals, videos, fact information associated with that, you'd also see some customer information that would give some service history associated with the customer or the particular device on the service as well. You know, the beauty of the SmartService pack is, you know, you can start using this, you know, almost immediately, okay? you know, get a sense of the capabilities and the performance advantages and improvements that it's giving, but then maybe want to do a little more customized integration with some of your existing workflows and maybe CRMs to tie it in with customer information. So, you know, what we found in certain cases is, you know, even larger home warranty companies, we can give them just basically, you know, a link to the SaaS cloud information for them to get started. Okay. And then the next phase, you know, because I like it so much, is sort of an integration with more of the workflows and probably CRM that kind of ties into specific customer information there and automatically populates that information into Agent Assist. With Tech Assist, you know, depending on the type of company and so on, I mean, when you have independent servicers or service aggregators, they're often, you know, in an environment where, yes, they may want some, you know, customer history information, but this is a sort of standalone tool that allows them to triage something on site where they're, you know, standing in front of a particular refrigerator that was made by a particular vendor and it's a particular model type. You know, in some cases there isn't, you know, an integration that's desired or requested, and then, you know, text can use it, you know, out of the box, if you like, without this sort of need for integration. So SmartService Pack, you know, provides the ability for kind of everyone, you know, OEMs, home warranty companies, service companies, to use this immediately. And, you know, in the case of home warranty and extended warranty companies, have range to this diversity of vendors and appliance types that they have under service. There may be some subsequent integration they have with, you know, some of their CRM systems. You know, that might be the case in some of the larger service tech environments as well, or there may be some integration with, you know, some of the home warranty or extended warranty companies or OEMs that are dispatching them. But it's also the notion here of the, you know, standard out-of-the-box solution that a tech can use. So I'd re-emphasize that, you know, for both, you know, OEMs, for home warranty companies and service warranty companies, the beauty of this as, you know, a cloud-based solution, and the fact that, you know, all of these different home appliance vendors and device types are supported, is that once they get a login, they can start using it, getting familiar with it, see the performance benefits that it provides to them. And, you know, there may be a phase where there's sort of more integration from both, you know, kind of additional data that service data they might bring in, or so CRM records, but you can start using it almost immediately from a highly functional way with, you know, for home warranty vendors, extended warranty members, you know, providing the full needs of the home appliances and the diversity of home appliances they have under service contract. Any more, Tim?
No, that wraps it up for now, Tom. So I guess we can pull things to a close here.
I guess we can pull things to a close, yes.
The webinar will be available as a download in a couple of days, so look out for that if you need to access it at some future date. And thank you very much for attending.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much indeed. And Andy, thanks also. And
Thank you.
Thanks for attending today.